Okay, I'm in Autodesk Inventor 2021. I was gonna try to build a door for a shed, and I just wanted to show a video showing the process using Frame Generator. So the first thing I'm doing is making a door ASCII IAM. Create a new ASCII, door ASCII IAM. Create the first part, and the first part is going to be called the frame layout. And then project shed door, just a regular shed. Gotta delete that out. Okay. Make it a reference, default BOM reference, and then why you pick references so the frame layout doesn't show up on the parts list. You just want it to be a reference. If you make it part normal, then it becomes in the bill of materials. And then it's asking to select the plane for the base feature. Just click anywhere and then start the sketch. And I like to take the XY plane, X being this direction, Y being this direction. And then you get a frame layout. Now, for this door, it's just a rectangle. And the width, say, is 888. The door width for a normal door would be a 90 centimeter opening. So the door is going to be smaller. And then the height of this door is, I don't know, 1750. So there you got your rectangle. And to make this rectangle fully constrained, just clean this up a little bit here. The dimension there, dimension there. I want to constrain it to the center point. And constrain to the center point. There. So it's fully constrained, and then this door is going to have a cross beam in the middle. So the cross beam is directly in the center, and then up here in this region, it'll be the handle and lock. That'll be a separate video. So here's the frame, the general layout of the frame, and finished sketch. Now I'm just going to use the frame generator to go all the way back to the top. In the design tab, you see insert frame. So inserting a frame, what I've done is I've made some custom family for the frame from the frame generator. Basically just made a profile of 3648 with an inset of 15 mil. Let's see, Douglas fir. So if I select this, you see the frame here with, I could zoom in on this and see that what I really want here is to rotate the frame this direction and then right on the center. So the whole extent of the frame is within the square. So that looks pretty good. So now I can add the others. And then just do a quick check. Looks good. Everything's within the rectangle. And then press OK. And just to view it a little bit better, with the hidden with the edges, so you can see. So you can see the frame here is set up. The idea is that this frame, the extent, the width of the door is the thickness of the door is from there to there. So I got a thickness of door thickness, which is 48, and then an inset, which is from there to there, which is 15. So I'm going to use some 15 mil cladding, tongue and groove cladding, to finish the cross, or sorry, finish the front cladding and the aft cladding. So what I want to do is, it's not going to be overlapping like this. I'm going to have to notch these. So the frame generator lets you notch parts by using the notch command. You select the first member that you want notched, and I want to notch that one, and I want to notch that one, and I want to use this profile to notch. And then once I do that, and then the gap, I'll show you the gap out on the next notch. So here's the notch going across, and if I were to make this visibility off, you can see I've notched this perfectly. See, where did it go? Now I want to notch this other one also, so I need to notch the lower one, create a notch, and then I want to notch that one, and I want to notch that one, and I want the gap between the parts to be 0.1 mil. This is all theoretical. If I'm going to actually build this frame, it's probably going to be much more than 0.1 mil. I don't think that I'm able to cut it that accurate, but I make the drawing accurate in theory, 0.1 mil. So I keep it like that, and then selecting the frame member that will be the profile for the notch, press OK. Now you got it notched. Now you got the notches you need. Now for the cross beam, this is going to be like a custom, also a custom profile going right through the center. So what I'll do is insert the frame, and this time I made a something just called the Norwegian standard door beam. So I make the door beam, and this door beam is going to be 15. See here, I just call this name that I've made on this custom profile. That's a separate video. It's just designed specifically for this project. So 15, and you see here it's like a cross. Pretty simple to make. I just place it like this and then rotate it around, put it in the middle, dead center. And then this is the thickness 48, and then the center, which I'm calling this dimension 15, 14, 18. So I'm making this 15 to match the 15. Let's see here. Now if I just select the material, I'd take Douglas fir on this one too. Appearance, we could change the appearance on this. Maybe it's good if we call it I don't know, driftwood maybe. So there's the last beam there. You got a driftwood cross beam. This one, now you see it's how it's blinking here. That means that it needs to be, it's interfering with the side profile. So I need to notch this center one. So I notch it by first selecting the notch command, and then selecting the one that should receive the notch, and then the form and shape of the notch is taken from these frame members. That one, and then that one, and the same gap. So if I press OK there, you can see I get a nice notch into the. There you go. This is all pretty basic shapes that circular saw, table saw, you could probably cut these out, perhaps if you had a router. So that's the frame. That's the frame. Next video will be, we'll put on some cladding, front and back.